How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Hey guys, this is Gathaway here, and I'm doing the new series, Biomutant on PS5.
Biomutant.
New game. We'll see settings. No, wait. Oh. Alright, whatever.
Encode your DNA.
I'll probably do Primal. Find your character's starting ability attributes. See more detailed explanations of what each attribute has.
Define your genetic structure.
With the agility.
Genetic resilience.
Biohazard.
Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color.
There's red.
Pick a class.
We'll do Commando.
Commando chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Alright, so my bad guy right now.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Nope. Okay.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Right. So that's destroyed.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
When the enemy plus enemy attacks. Toward the enemy target with the range attacks. To load your weapon with R1. Key energy is used for dodging using mutations. No special attacks. When you're out of shitty energy, you will perform these actions. So key energy generates both in and out of combat. Okay. Over here. Nothing? Charge module. Found a weapon special effects add-on attached to a weapon to give it an extra damage type as long as the enemy lasts. Some enemies have resistance of a weakness of a different weapon special effects screws or wisely. So attach special effect add-on selected through the consumable menu and press up, open the menu, hold up. You found a med supply. Bags like this contain items that will heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat, so you have to use consumables to find other ways to heal. A band health patch. You can use a bandage by holding the quick select menu and put and selecting up. What's that?
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment. Change. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemy attacks when the enemy's attacks. Do you see a lightning bolt flashing over the head? Press L1. When you often looted for healing items, selecting the heal upon the enemy. Strangle. Remember your healing items, so you when you're wounded, open the top with the open the item section, hold up. Have abilities. Ow! Some enemies carry large shields. You either break the shield with melee attacks before you deal them with the enemy. Wake up! The enemies in the Queen quest. Your XP swinging up and allows you to raise one of the attributes by 10. You'll be also get 1 point as you try and unlock skills in the Linfu. perks menus and then the menu press up, press option button. Level up. When you level up and increase an attribute by your choice by 10, pick up what attributes you want to increase from the list. So, luck. You can upgrade points by leveling up. You can use the acquired new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock the first special attack. Close combat. Unarmed. Like an ant. Finish one-handed melee chain and 3 song slashes. This is special attack hitting on the enemy with the build up to full icon. Input sequence square, and then triangle. You can perform a special attack when you have a correct weapon type build. Once you've unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach the super Wong Fu state. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks and Wong Fu perks and menus. Okay.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Old wood crowbar. It's over here. Nothing's over there.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh, you mean it, don't you?
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed.
On your way to perform a special attack, possible special attacks are performed in lower right hand corner of the screen. Pressing the dedicated button input with a shown to trigger the special attack.
Under distress, logs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Close encounter.
Sword to Biolab. When there is points or unlocked mutations, you can switch Biolabs or spending Morks and finding containers in the world. Just use your Biolabs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing menus as part of the menu. You use the menu, go into mutations to unlock a PSI power. Psi power, cryogenics, and upgrade resistance. It's a cold. It's a heat. It's a radiation. Biohazard. And cold. Damn it, I have to do that. Alright. I think you set the controls a little bit. Oh shit.
Time to see what's above.
Yep, I'm gonna try to get that chest though. I got a strip. Lousy, quantity, lousy, common, rarity, common, material, rocks coated, and then energy pack medium.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
We found the puzzle. They are scattered all around the world. It's open paths feature different words. Which is the node? But left stick, left. You knew the node was L1 or R1. The number of rotations you have left, the higher the intelligent, the more moves you have. Use nodes in turn position. Moves that may have consequence.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. I'm not used to this.
don't know this. Come on. I have no clue. There we go.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Interesting.
Spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Quite a shock to the system. Let's try that again. There you go.
Perfectly countering enemy attacks will stun them. Stunning enemies, he stares. These stars circling above their head, and after hitting an enemy again, you launch them up in the air and pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Slash and That's going to leave a mark. King. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Injury Paul, pack small, rarity common. Yeah, sweat meat.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Wherefore?
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Way back in a long ago. The whole dialogues are said to advance the NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to man who you can choose to settings by setting tests.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Go over here.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Miami.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Miami.
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Your war.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
To wobble.
Rod that.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Okay, let's jump up.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Where do we go? This?
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Signposts are found in locations interested around the world. You unlock with signpost interacting with it. You fast travel the same post when you unlock the selecting of the map. Open the map and press touchpad. What the hell is that?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
The inner balance is two halves, and to complete the whole sum of the flows through all things, all times. You'll be able to manifest your inner balance through the deeds and the dialogue choices. For those who always act in the same manner, our wholeness in the sum of the choices we make and the options we take. The balance of your actions create your aura score that affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting the captives in PSI shrines you award with the side points, and you can use to unlock psychic powers. Powers can only be unlocked, but once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
They're already heading down my road.
I'll do 2 walkthroughs of this game though. As you gain the sight point, you can use it to unlock powers. So mutations menu, some powers are locked in the word score, meaning that your pot sight points can only unlock when your power same color as your current arrow, and those without color.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Current stated quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which old quest you tracked up in the journal and tab and selecting another quest. Another world.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Probably the bridge. I think the bridge.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Hmm. Upgrade agility.
Slash. drag them.
Got them all.
Cutting edge.
And a mustache beanie. Nice air. Okay, so finish a ranged weapon chain by the full auto shelling side. So attack hitting the enemy with it. Fulfill the super wing food icon. Circle square and R2. Especially the interchangeable movable weapons. The circle icon represents part of the body to geared up with equipment found in the front or bought by vendors. Should be saved in outfits menu. Use sort your according to stats. Just scrap the highlighted piece of gear to crafting sources by triangle. Butchers. Small head file pack. Away.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
But I kill it and
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you.
Sibi? Lapanen aginkan man. Karatna falo putut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next. And that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them. But the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. Says there has to be some dark so that light can prove its purity above it, and promises this will happen if you help them unite the tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and save the Tree of Life. He could only hope for you to do that, and is thankful you know what's right. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Hello?
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Get out full of us in a habile.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Fire frame?
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
To guy la wood there.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
So it's when it happened. Will I kill the next tribe? We'll see what find out in the next episode. So if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, like this video, and anything to do to help out. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.